And I can't think of a better person to meet with than Heidi Cate. Heidi's a dear friend of the Institute. And matter of fact, I serve on the board of Integrity Ed Services. And I've known Heidi, gosh, for probably about 8 or 9 years now. And I've been working with Heidi. But since the development of Plan to Win the book, Heidi has been instrumental in helping us understand how do we introduce that into a culture, or into how does someone take Plan to Win, the concepts and some of the intentions and the philosophies of Plan to Win, and how do you implement and bring that to reality in an organization? So Heidi, if you'd share your position, what you do, even as part of why you do it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, my name is Heidi Cate, and I'm superintendent and the founder, actually, of the schools at Integrity Educational Services. And I think, it's nice you asked that question about, tell us about yourself and how this all began. For me, Plan to Win really fits into kind of like the beginnings of the idea of these schools that really are kind of the net, that net the kids who fall through the cracks. We catch them, and we don't give up on them. And it's really interesting because when I introduced the values program that you've been working with us on, and how our values communicate who we are. There's a lot of people who do schools, right?
Yeah.
And we do schools, but who you are and what you value really, and how that expresses itself in terms of your communications with each other as staff, with parents and students, is really critical. And I remember when we first started the schools, I was a therapist. I didn't know anything about schools. But what the person said to me, who initially kind of brought the collaborative group together around these high-risk kids who are getting expelled, he said, it matters to me more, and he says it's going to be much more significant to have people who have the values you have. And at that point, I was a therapist at Wedgwood, Wedgwood Christian Services, and he said, this is going to take people who believe in kids and see beyond their behaviors to their value as who they're created to be.